All right, people keep asking me, what do you think about the Lions taking Devonta Smith or taking a receiver at the number 7 pick? Let's talk about that for a minute. Not in particular about Devonta Smith, because I've seen him, but I ain't really broke down his film. But let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support, everybody showing the channel. Want to make a donation? Share the video. Shout out Detroit Lions star play. I have no issue with it. If they decide that they don't want a quarterback or the quarterback's gone, take the best available player. Everybody saying, well, they should take a pass rusher. But what if the pass rusher is like the number 10 player on their board that's available? I mean, you're going to take your 10th best player that's on your board when you got 9 people ahead of them? Football don't work that way. When you go out there in the draft, say, we're going to draft defense. You draft defense, and what if you pass up on a Dan Marino or Derrick Henry or Alvin Kamara? What if you pass up on them and just saying, I'm going to draft defense? The draft don't work that way. You build a board. Some guys won't make your board. Injury issues, bad interview, criminal background, bad character. They're going to fall off your board. Some players ain't on their board. But you ask yourself, if I go in there, we need a pass rusher. It don't work that way. You take a pass rusher, he don't pan out, and Devonta Smith going to be the greatest receiver of all time. They passed him. Look at that. You can't go searching for need. Okay. Now, if you're going to draft and say, well, we need a quarterback, or we need a left tackle, that's different. But then you're not going to go into the draft and say, well, I don't think blah is good enough. So you know what? We're going to get a temporary quarterback and do it. You're not going to go there and say, well, ain't no good blindside left tackles this year. Let's reach and take the 27th player on our board. It don't work that way. Either what you do is you move down and collect picks to get the guy you want. And if you move down, it don't seem that bad because we move down, we get a third and fourth or a second and a fourth. We move down, we get our guy. But still, people gonna say if he don't pan out, oh, you could have had him. You traded out this position. A lot of people don't understand the draft. You draft talent. That's what you do. And you find a way to make it work. Last year they took Jeff Okudah. Okudah wasn't the third best player in the draft. That's a fact. We can say he wasn't even the 20th best player in the draft. He wasn't. But then again, they reached. I'm doing my mind. They reached. And they should have took the quarterback. But nobody want to listen. Stafford is the greatest. And he's this. And we addressed that yesterday. But no, he's not. He's garbage. He's 9-60 versus teams above 500. Come on. If you go 9-60 on the test, you get home, your mama going to beat your ass. Your daddy going to beat your ass. When people go, what about Devonta? If he's the best player on their board, take him. Well, we need defense. Well, you need a receiver because all 3 other receivers probably not coming back this year. So what you going to do? You going to throw out, you going to trade for Alshon Jeffries, or you going to throw out Quintez Cephas as your number 1? Don't work that way. And still, Devonta Smith may not help Matthew Stafford next year because he sucks. So, well, you got to take defense. Now, for Aaron Donald there, I got to take him. Reggie White there, I got to take him. John Randall, I think he's going to draft. I got to take him. It's certain talented players that you got to take. And people don't understand that. If Smith is the best on the board, do you want to pass out on an all-time great receiver and get a pass rusher that may or may not be that guy? If we just had a defense, well, Stafford had a defense in the past. People forget. He couldn't score no points. People kill me. Well, we need defense. And you can have all the defense in the world, but if you can't put points on the board, you're going to lose. Unless your defense is one of the greatest scoring defenses of all time. That's what people need to understand. The defense did the job at times this year. They got stops. In the Green Bay game, they got stops. They got Stafford missed Marvin Jones. Nobody want to bring that up. In the Colts game, they got stops. Stafford fumbled, threw a pick 6 and threw another pick. The Minnesota game, he turned the ball over twice in the red zone. Twice. Then they lost 20 to 34. Then he got knocked out the game. People forgot that. Had he didn't turn over the ball twice in the red zone, what if they put 14 points up? The game was a tie game. Come on. People are just at the Chicago game. Did he not throw a pick on his side of the field? People forget these things. They threw a pick versus Minnesota that could have changed the game around. Come on, he didn't play good versus Jacksonville, and he didn't win the game at Atlanta. Kenny Galladay made the catch of the year. They wouldn't have won. They wouldn't have won Arizona, and they wouldn't have won Atlanta without Galladay and without the defensive effort. That's what killed me. Everybody, we just need a defense. You do realize all the receivers gone. You do realize you probably gonna only have one back, DeAndre Swift. Unless they keep carrying on, he ain't worth the food stamps. You do understand those things, right? That's what you got to draft. This is a rebuild. How much? If they want to come in here and act like it's not a rebuild and they want to build on the fly, it's not going to work. This team is 2 or 3 drafts away, good drafts away, and that can come in, whatever order you want to come in, from being a contender. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. This team sucks. Offensively, too. You don't have no receivers coming back. Only back that matter coming back is DeAndre Swift. Then you got the anchor who holding the team down. You trying to go into the ocean, and Stafford holding them back. So offensively, why wouldn't you get rid of Stafford? You have nothing coming back. So you gonna throw Stafford out there with 2 or 3 more receivers, new receivers next year? No. Devonta Smith not gonna save him. The reason Justin Jefferson can be effective is because he had Adam Thielen on the side of him. You seen with Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy is a really, really good receiver. Without Cortland Sutton there, he didn't have the year. He didn't have the year that Justin Jefferson had. And having a veteran next to you matters. Route running, how to deal with adversity, how to get releases off the line. So the Lions can take whatever they want, but if it's me, I'm trading all them funky motherfuckers up for a quarterback. And if Trey Lance land to them, then you keep Stafford, and if he beats Stafford out, you trade him. Simple as that. You want to sit behind Stafford for a year or two, but I'll tell you this, you're not going nowhere with Stafford at all. And then if you pass up on a quarterback this year, pass up on Wilson, you pass up on Trask, maybe Eller could come out. You pass out on Lance, and they go on to be terrific quarterbacks. You pass up on Jalen Hurts last year, even though I didn't like him. I think Philadelphia had a better game plan than Detroit offensively. Come on, man. You pass up on them. Like, you got to take the best. Really, you got to take a quarterback this year. You got to take the best available talent. And Lions fans, it's just like Piston fans. Piston fans came into this year. This is actual. Oh, we're going to get the AFC. We're going to make the playoffs. Do you not see the fucking roster, you dumbasses? The roster told you that the Pistons were going to be bad. I was right again. Look at the Lions roster. 5 picks next year. You got some really good guys coming back. Kuda going to be better. Arari going to be better. Walker going to be better. Look at the roster. This is not, we plug in this guy, that guy, this guy. No, this is a total rebuild. This is what people don't understand. This team is trash. They got contracts that nobody wants. They don't have no receivers. They don't have a quarterback that's functional. He trash. Only thing you can hang on is a healthy line next year is going to be good. Hockenson is going to be good. Swift is going to be good if he can stay healthy. Defensively, you got Julian Okora coming in. You have a different scheme, but this team is not going to be competitive. With this cap situation and only 5 draft picks, it's not a competitive team. And if Robert Saleh come to culture, he don't have a Fred Warner. He don't have a Nick Bosa. At one point, they did have DeForest Buckner. They didn't have a DeForest Buckner. You don't have a Jimmy Ward. You don't have a Richard Sherman. You don't have a D Ford. You don't have those things. I wouldn't take this job if I'm him. Fuck no. This job is terrible. And for one, I'm not taking the job without a GM. For 2, what do I have to work with? Nothing. I got an old quarterback who can't stay healthy, who can't put points on the board. I got a defense full of misfits. I don't have receivers. No, I wouldn't take this job, bro. Don't be surprised if nobody take this job. Don't be surprised if Darrell Bevell don't become the head coach. Honestly. Or Dan Campbell. Somebody that don't want the job. Or Marvin Lewis who can't get a job. But, my opinion is I take the quarterback, but if we take the quarterback out the equation, you take the best player available. If that's a tackle, that's a guard, that's a safety, you need everything. That's interior lineman. If it's a edge rusher, if it's a linebacker, if it's a cornerback, even this year, if it's a corner, if it's a guard, a left, whatever it is, running back, you take them. If it's not a quarterback, they can take whatever they want because you're going to have the same problem next year. You're not going to put points on the board. You have a garbage backup. You don't have no receiver. When he had receivers, Stafford couldn't win. Nate Burleson, Golden Tate, Calvin Johnson, Marvin Jones, Kenny Galladay, Danny Amendola. When you had receivers, you couldn't win. You know, and that's what crap. People really going to go. And I had no opinion this season. Oh, if I would have told you what I thought the Lions were going to win this year, oh, you hate a CJ. And what's so funny is, oh, you hate a CJ. You don't like the Lions. You just, I'm dubbed that, but nigga, I'm right every year. I'm not these fanboy channels that's going to try. This is why the Lions have a top 3 defense. Watch, I guarantee you. They can throw water and shit out there on the field. Oh, the Lions defense is going to be a top. Get the hell out of here. You don't know nothing about football. This team, only way this team turning around is somebody defensively come in and change it around. And they draft a new quarterback. That's the only way it's going to turn around. Next year, it's going to be the same thing. Whoever the coach. And I don't think nobody's going to coach this team. The cap situation too bad. Nope. No, Galladay going to leave. Peace to him. You know, Marvin Jones said he wanted to be with a winner. Don't be surprised if you don't end up in Green Bay. Amendola probably going to retire, go down there with Tom Brady or with Tua. Back to Miami for him. I think it was in Miami. That's what's going to happen. And now you win a number 7 pick, you taking a receiver. How do you get better? Honestly. You know, no Smith or Devonta Smith or Jamar, but how do you get better? How does this team get better? If you couldn't score points on Calvin Johnson, how do you get better? Taking a receiver. How do you get better just taking an interior lineman? Unless it's Aaron Donald or a Dominican suit, this team is not going to get better. It's the honest truth. This team is a total rebuild. It's like they came off of 116. They need everything. Only difference is they got a solid offensive line. They can use a right tackle. And the only difference is you got a lot of contracts that people don't want. And they can hit on all 5 picks next year. It still ain't going to make no difference. This team is not good. It lacks talent. It lacks superstars. You know, and the only good thing about this job is you got an established line. Stafford ain't a plus about this job. It's not. You got a good offensive line. Other than that, you got a good tight end. That's it. Running back's a dime a dozen. Ain't nothing good about this job. You're taking over Patricia defense. And you got 2 young corners and a safety and Walker. But hey, it is what it is. Just take the best available player if you're not going to take a quarterback at 7. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All the social media links in the description. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. Want to make a financial donation? Appreciate those. Cash App, CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description. Best way to donate. Share the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section one time for the one time video.